welcome in, everyone. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, morning, evening, wherever you may be. Uh, we're starting into episode 4, Earthbreak Omega Protocol. As always, I'm Strange Tangent. This is my amazing and better half, Red Panda. And we're going to get into episode 4 today. So, first, obviously, big spoiler warning probably right about now if you're watching this later on YouTube. And there will be a link up in the corner, up in that corner for you that you can go to see the previous episodes that we have up on YouTube. If you're here with us live in the chat, there's the link for our YouTube channel right there. And then as well, if you'd like to help us out with the episode, please feel free to hop up in the Discord. And if you're watching later, then down in the description down below will be that link for the Discord to join in and be able to get any of the digital documents that we upload and stuff from the physical course of the episode. And so first, let's recap.
We're going to fix my headphones. I hear you talking
very
loudly into them.
I probably somehow have myself open.
Yeah,
yep.
Sorry about that. I didn't know how it was going to affect everyone else, too. It was a weird
they
feedback.
Won't hear it.
It was very weird.
Yeah, it would just be us that would hear ourselves.
Sorry about that.
And Exquisite, first of all, thank you so much for that resub 28-month streak. Man, that is crazy. And then we absolutely love having you here as well, so I'm happy to have you here. And then, so if you want to go over, because your memory's a little bit better than mine on, it's been a little bit. It's been
way too long,
like 3 to 4 weeks, I think, since our last episode. We've been having some life stuff going on between work and some other stuff going on as well. So thank you for your patience on episode 4. And I'll let you talk about where we're at with what we learned at the end of episode 3. I guess.
So big spoiler alert! If you do not want to know anything, what I'm about to say is going to blow a lot of stuff wide open for you. So go away now. So basically, last episode we found out a lot of major stuff. So we found out our contact is Lila, who was the person who created Patricia. We also found out who helped Persephone, which was like the last person I expected. It was Shepard. Who is one of the council, but he's like the FBI guy, supposedly. So he's supposedly the one that helped her get out of the building, and he knew how to bypass all the security protocols. So it's kind of interesting, because he's not the creator of Patricia. He actually was not one of the original people at Nax. He came in post-apocalypse. So kind of interesting that he has the ability to turn off all the systems. So that's kind of scary.
Right.
But then at the very end, we were talking to Lila about all of our suspicions, and he showed up and hacked everything and turned Omega Protocol back on. So we don't know what that means, but Lila all of a sudden could not communicate to us anymore.
It was a new Omega Protocol, correct?
Yeah,
so it wasn't that it got turned back on. It was because it was technically Omega Protocol is already in effect.
But he turned on
a new version of Omega Protocol. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, he did something sinister to the system.
Yeah. So we definitely dealt with that, and then this episode we'll dive into and see what we have. So first we will head on over to the evidence room for us all to see what kind of evidence evidence that we have this time around. So there you go. All right, and of course, while Red Panda starts to look through all of the physical evidence for us,
I love these little tickets. This already terrifies me. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is just not looking promising. I hope you're good at these, because
I'm decent at those.
Never been good at these. Those match.
The sliding,
sliding puzzles.
The sliding puzzles. Yeah, I'm decent at those.
I would like disassemble them and then put them back together. So I feel like I was accomplished.
Right.
I could not ever get them. And then our ticket to get in. So this will be important here in a second. Looks gross. All right. Jeremy, do not open hazardous materials. So I wonder if this is some type of a sample that either someone outside snuck in, or from someone who was something, because this definitely looks like the same or close to the same handwriting as this. Sometimes it's Lila, my suspicion, but who knows? So
all caps on the do not open, and I
don't know, it could
probably
be ones, I guess, but it's interesting because it's just random liquid, and what are we supposed to do with that? It's kind of weird. We got all kinds of papers here. So we've got This looks interesting because, like, that does not look like it's been there before. So that's kind of curious.
Yeah, I noticed
So
that too when I
I
was
feel
kind
like
of
that
getting some
might
stuff
be
scanned in.
intentional because Patricia got kind of sabotaged a little bit. So maybe
Maybe.
that's kind of
Yeah, so maybe it's
intentional.
having issues with
It's
printing.
screwy, yeah. So it's kind of messing up everything.
So we have the contact letter.
Yeah.
Looks like we have. Do you have?
It looks
There's
like
the bookmark. So there's
contact letter.
obviously the password card up there
Yep.
as well.
Yep, we got that.
That is, I'm guessing, the Patricia code analysis is what it
That
looks
looks
like. It even says on the
correct.
top.
Yes, yes. Another poster
Public
from
announcement.
AZ03.
Yeah.
Is that the poster? The public
Yeah,
announcement?
public
Okay.
announcement.
Yep.
And
Oh
then
God.
electrical
Couldn't get any worse.
schematics.
Even more terrifying.
So
Okay.
we've got some electrical schematics
Oh,
there.
that's interesting though. There's
Okay.
some symbol overlap.
So maybe
That's
that's
kinda
our way of what
Kinda
that's supposed to
seeing-
look
yeah,
like.
maybe because that looks exactly like this part right here. So
Yeah.
we got the little box around it.
Okay. And
Curious.
then
Okay. And then we got some more coded
yep,
messages.
manifesto is what
Oh,
that's
never mind.
labeled
This is
as.
Shepherd's Manifesto. Oh my God.
And
Oh, he's a
then
scribbler. Oh,
we got the tile puzzle, which you already showed off. And then the biohazard bag contains test strip and a vial and solution.
I thought that was a pH strip. I wonder.
So
That's
it
cool.
looks like it's some kind of test strip. So I don't know what it's
I bet
what
it's
it's
a
for.
strip.
Probably.
That's cool.
And go from there.
Oh,
If this got brought up on one of our videos, somebody asked a quick question. It was about missing items. For this box, for the Earthbreak stuff, you can just go to www.earthbreak.com//missing. And then what you can do is let them know if you're missing any items or anything like that. Just check with the book on the bookmark, or if you're missing the bookmark itself, then you can go there, let them know what you're missing, and they'll get you helped out and taken care of over at the Hunted Killer staff. And already trying to decipher some stuff over here.
Apparently, I have a gift of reading words backwards. That kind of terrifies me a little bit.
Oh,
I didn't realize I could read words backwards, but I was just able to read that, no questions asked.
well, there you go.
So that's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is let's head over here. We're gonna start kick off our investigation with the contact letter. I'm gonna get this all put into the Discord here, actually right now.
Let's see what our mission is, guys.
There you
Are you
go.
working on the contact everything else while I read contact letter?
Yeah, if you want to read through the contact letter, that's great.
All right, let's do
everything's
this,
uploaded
guys.
in the Discord right now, actually, as well.
All right. Dear C117, although we got cut off, or sorry, let me start over. That was the wrong word. After we got cut off, what's wrong?
There we go.
Sorry. Okay, gonna keep going. After we got cut off, there was a struggle. Most of the residents are talking about it now, so there's no use in hiding it. Oswald is being held in dormitory A, where Alosha can keep an eye
Actually,
on
hold
him.
on that, on reading that. I seem to be having some stream issues, so we'll splice this together. I'm going to actually stop recording for just a moment, and so we can get this.
Be back.
Hopefully we're back. Let's see. Okay, I think we're back. All right, so welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. I all of a sudden looked up and realized that it said that the stream was reconnecting. So hopefully that wasn't too long of a disconnect there for you. And we started off, or we were working on reading the contact letter, so we'll start again on that contact letter.
I couldn't even start it right anyway. Let's just start over again.
So yeah, we can do that.
All right, so after we got cut off, there was a struggle. Most of the residents are talking about it now, so there's no use in hiding it. Oswald is being held in dormitory A, where Alosha can keep an eye on him while he tries to help me with Patricia. But we're far from fortunate. We're on the verge of a riot. Some residents love Oswald. I'm at a loss. What do we know? What we do know is Oswald switched Persephone's emitter remote. Persephone. Sorry, I read that as Patricia originally. So Persephone's emitter remote. So he must have called the creatures to her.
Yeah.
We know he was trying to manipulate Matthias into using her death as a catalyst for the upcoming vote. Alosha is trying to pry any rhyme or reason out of him. So we were able to log in on the last episode into his room through a password. We saw that emitter, some type of remote transmitter thing on
the
his
camera
desk.
thing or whatever. We saw the emitter hiding up on top of the cabinet.
So we could tell he had something to do with that as well.
Right.
So awful sinister to get her out there and set her up to die at the same time.
Yeah, and welcome in, Bro Anthrax.
Hi. All right. I brought this information to the council and requested a vote on Oswald's permanent exile. However, Matthias is in denial and will not turn on him, a lost cause, as you can see from his public announcement that I've provided you. Cyril is frustratingly undecided, but I believe we can get him on our side. We must get a majority vote in order to get rid of Oswald and save ourselves from whatever harm he plans to inflict next. Alosha and I have taken what we believe is evidence from Oswald's desk and sent them to you. Crazy philosophical scribblings, a page of schematics, and some odd-looking tiles. The schematics look like they're mapping out the magnetic lock to the entrance, or perhaps this was how he was able to bypass it. To make matters worse, Oswald has changed Alosha's passwords and blocked us out of Alosha's data cache. I hope the explanation lies in these procure documents and items. I'm also sending you a vial of solution courtesy of Lab B. I'd like you to conduct a test for me since I cannot be the one seen breaking protocol. Alosha and I have agreed that we need to find out all we can about Oswald. The more we know, the more fuel we'll have for the fire. However, Oswald has refused an immunity screening, and Simone has ethical hang-ups about forcing someone to take a blood test and then handing that blood to a third party. While in Oswald's room, I quickly swept in and then I quickly swept his comb for skin cells and mixed it in a solution. Take the test strip and dip it into the solution. Let's see. A while back, Persephone taught me that if the strip turns blue, the CG content is below 50%. This means that the person is genetically vulnerable to the virus. If it turns red, the patient's CG is above 50% and therefore not at risk and likely immune.
Okay.
So yes, this is totally a pH strip.
Yeah.
Sorry, basic and acid is what it's
right. Yeah.
I did a whole science project about this.
Right.
So
but this is not a pH strip. This is a strip that tests whether you are vulnerable to the virus. Okay. Look, if you're not careful, I need to make sure, all right, that you are going to be safe inside of this bunker because, you know, if you are bringing in a virus from the outside, that's a very bad day. Okay. Look, we talked about this. If you turn into if it's a zombie apocalypse, you're gone. I'm sorry.
I will make sure I willingly decoy them away from you. Don't worry. I will save you at all costs. And therefore not at risk and likely immune. Worst of all, Patricia is broken. Oswald's messing with my Patricia. It's like having a child with a fever that just won't go down. It pains me to see my Patricia unable to articulate correctly. She's been like this since Oswald initiated the new Omega Protocol. Okay. I'm using all my willpower not to kick him out myself. The hell with the council approval. I'd suffer the consequences gladly, but Alosha has been telling me to wait for more pragmatic reasons. We must do this carefully or Oswald could escape justice, and we will never know the truth. I've given you my recent analysis on Patricia to help you gain access to her source code. Once you're able to crack Oswald's password and access Alosha's data cache, that is. So it sounds like crack password, get data cache, and then somehow fix Patricia. That's what I'm kind of gathering. Okay, so let's see. So please uncover the terrible things Oswald has done and what he's hiding. Not only will we punish him for what he's done to Persephone, but we can get one step closer to fixing Patricia. She is our security, our lifeline, and our future. You know what to do. Type that word into Patricia to open the new secure communication link I've created and send the names of any files we can use as evidence against Oswald. Be careful, we find ourselves in a dark place, Lila. All right, okay. So this is where I'm going to present my theory. According to Alosha's original data cache, Shepard was in the process of bringing said hacking prisoner to the facility when the apocalypse started and Omega Protocol was enacted. My theory is maybe that the prisoner did not die, and maybe Shepard actually did, and the prisoner became Shepard. But we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. My theory has to do with his sociology, he sounds like a psychopath. So his therapy notes with Cyril was a little bit suspicious because
Right.
I don't know how an FBI agent could be that screwed up in the head and not be found out. But that is my theory, just because it seems awful convenient that he showed up on day 4. The prisoner magically died and he was let in. I don't know.
Right.
It seems
Yeah.
interesting that out of all the places, that's where he would go.
I agree.
Anyway, done with theory. let's get into this.
So this belongs to Oswald.
It's his skin cells. Mixed
Right.
with
So
lotion.
basically what we're trying to figure out is whether he is
Immune
immune
to
to the virus or not.
'Cause since he was
But
on day 4,
remind me again of why that would matter, whether he is or not.
so basically, if they are able to convince the residents to vote to banish him, they need to make sure that he's not going to die from the virus while outside. Basically,
got it.
so basically,
Okay.
they're not going to be able to convince people to
That's-
live and like and support
Okay,
him.
that's where I
Yeah.
wasn't making the connection while I was
Yeah.
trying to work on some stuff and things like that. So
If he's not
that makes
immune,
sense.
no
So
one's going to
basically,
banish him.
if he's not immune, then they don't want to send him out to his death.
Yeah.
So if he is immune, then they're at least more willing to kick him out for
Mhm.
everything that he's done.
Because
Okay.
obviously, if they leave him in there near Patricia, he could do worse and
Right.
kill them all or lock them all out or God knows what. Poison them
Correct.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
find out if he's immune?
first thing would be password.
Okay.
We need to decipher the password card.
If you wanted to do this while I'm working on that, I'm almost done. I was doing that during the freaking long commercial break that was killing me.
Okay. Well, I'll wait on this
Okay.
because I know that you're excited about that one.
If you want to start screwing with that, yeah.
But
I'm
I can
almost
start
done
working with
this,
the this tile game thing. If I can get this piece removed from here.
You need a...
There we go. Got
Got
it. Okay. So let's see. I think there. Let me find the.
I actually may be able to get this
Blueprints.
with 2 words left, or 2 letters left. If you want to try something.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm pretty sure it's transverse wave, W-A-V-E.
Okay. Let me. All right. So what is it?
Trans, T-R-A-N-S, V as in Victor,
Okay.
E-R-S-E.
RSE.
And then-
Transverse.
Yep, and then wave, W-A-V-E. If I'm right.
Oh, long password.
Oh, you're not joking. When I saw that thing, I went, Lord help us all.
Yep,
That's
that's
like a long-
it. It got
Yes!
us in. So there you
All right,
go. We're
So I just used
into
Rule 12, guys. That's how I kind of figured that
the
out.
nextfacility.net. So
I just know we have more passwords
Where's the
awaiting us,
next?
so trying to keep us moving this time. Oh, they fall. Oh, that's worse. No touchy. No touchy. So basically, so it sounds like from what I'm understanding, we need to get into the back end of Patricia so we can get into the data cache. So we may need to look
Yeah.
at Shepard stuff first.
okay,
Because this is going to be brutal. I see numbers everywhere.
yeah,
And lots of spinny circles.
okay.
So-
Let's
tick,
do.
tick, tick again. He's all about the numbers. Tick, tick,
Yep.
tick. Yeah. Time is counting down.
Okay, so first up we have the poll, Jeremy Straw poll. Let's see. It says, "Hey everybody, I know the choice on if we're going to close the doors or go to up council." Okay, yeah, it's still the same thing on that. However, this is an update to the last one. So this is day 1848. So last time we had 1841. So just 7 days apart. We still had 14 votes that were undecided. There is now only 3. Oh, excuse me. The with that, there is 51 votes that are anti-lock-in and 50 votes that are pro.
So it's neck and neck.
Ooh.
Mercy. That's quote, very close.
Right?
That is very close.
Thank you, Chad.
Yes.
I appreciate it. All right, so yeah, definitely very close on that. into the forum, we have some newer posts in there as well. So let's see if we can.
Were we gonna read those?
There we
'Cause
go.
I thought last time they were just filler.
Well, I mean, like you said, though, some of it I think led towards like that we didn't really see them coming with the whole saying that it was
Okay.
him.
Sure.
But I don't know that there's a lot in here.
Oh, that's good because last time
yeah.
it was fun.
So it looks like we've just got some official council announcement following the release of new intel. This is on day 1857, so we're starting with like the most recent day to moving our way backwards. Following the release of new intel, it has come to everyone's attention that we may be immune to the virus. I will be conducting blood tests for everyone's CG content for all willing participants. Time is valuable, so please report to the med bay within the week to make your immunity screening appointment. This was from user B012.
Okay, so that's Simone. So she's
Simone,
the laboratory
okay.
person. Yep. She's the one that wrote the virus paper in episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of the commenters are talking about how if only Persephone were here to see this. People saying, "Oh, none of that. We can't keep dwelling on what could have been."
Oh.
Well, I mean, saying or else we'll all go crazy.
Yeah.
Like dwelling on the past.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
We all agree, and then a reply is saying, we all agree on our own way. I'm curious, but I don't know if I could go through with a blood test. Dude, you survived the freaking apocalypse, deadly virus, and alien killing machines and all, and you're still afraid of needles? And so there you go. And then another person asking, will there be lollipops like last time? And then somebody commented, no, that's B17, isn't that Jeremy?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, that's Jeremy.
Yes.
And then Simone replying back, you only get one this time, we're running low. Yeah, well, still can't comment. Okay.
That's funny.
All right. Is Patricia okay? This is from user, this is a Delta user. A lot has been out of whack lately, and when I ask Patricia what's wrong, her responses are really odd. Is this scheduled maintenance or something? Other people talking about that they've noticing things too, that the temperature in anyone else's room been fluctuating. One moment they're burning up, and the next they're freezing. They know a lot of people's lights have been on the fritz as well. So this is probably all in conjunction with the new Omega protocol and the Patricia stuff going on. Someone talking about it's the noises that get to me the most. I know it's just random feedback from her speaker systems, but I can't help but feel like she's screaming. Has anyone tried turning her off and then turning her on again?
Someone's an IT professional.
Right? Good day to everyone. Our produce is almost ready, so harvest season will be starting soon. This is B006.
So he is the laboratory botany guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, I'd like to note that this will not mean your rations will increase. The council has made it clear that we still need to be careful in maintaining balance. I hope you all understand. Thank you. Are you all right, Anto? I haven't seen you in so long, and suddenly you pop up out of your botany lab with dark circles under your eyes. Are you getting enough sleep? I'm fine, thank you. Anto, you've let me, Jeff, and Melanie into your lab to help less and less, and it's been worrying us. We want to help with whatever it is you're dealing with. I said it's fine, Miss Marshall. I will contact you three when I need assistance, but as of right now, you're to stay away from my lab. Okay.
Okie dokie.
This is bullshit. We were told that ration tightening was only temporary. This is even more reason why we shouldn't lock the doors. So your reasoning for keeping us exposed to death and destruction, not to mention complete and total extinction, is because you're pissed you can't get a few more carrots in your stew. Get a grip on yourself. And somebody saying, whatever you say, boss. All right. This is on day 1855. User B13. Members of the elect, do you still doubt? Do you still... wait, which one's B13?
B13 is Sister A.
Oh, okay.
Kid, yeah, I have all of them.
Yeah, Sister A. Okay, so members of the elect, do you still doubt? Do you still cower in the shadows of uncertainty? Do you still deny your very natures? We are not insects or dead things. We were meant to feel the sun on our faces. Dwelling in this prison for so long has seeded evil in the hearts of those who swore to lead and protect us. We are ruled by murderers, liars, hypocrites, and their apologists.
Ah, dang it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something with what I just read.
No, I was trying to figure out how to do the mirroring on the phone and flip it, because it's really hard to read some of these
Is there a bunch
words.
of ciphers in there? Do you want me to go ahead and ask
Ciphers,
somebody?
tons, because
Okay.
that sucker is gonna suck. I'm just doing the backward mirror stuff because it's easy and it doesn't take a lot of brain power.
Makes sense.
So, sorry, I was making it go because I
is there
couldn't read
anything
this
in
word.
there specifically that you want chat to begin working on?
I definitely think someone should start working on that, because typing in all these numbers on the very back page is going to take forever. I
The
haven't-
very last
Yeah.
page? Okay.
Like, this thing's going to be
So-
long, because that's all letters based on the numerical system that we figured out a few episodes ago, I think. But anyone can take on anything. I was just doing the backward stuff, so
Yeah,
it was
no, you're
really
good.
easy.
So chat, so Red Panda is working on page 1 of the manifesto right now. Is that as far as you've gotten as page 1?
Oh, yeah. All I'm
Okay.
doing is the backward stuff. I'm not touching any of the
I don't
capitalized
know
code.
what pages those are on or what sections, so
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to make sure that
Um,
chat knows exactly what they need to work on, so they're not
Sure.
doing double duty.
No, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I just did the first two. That's it.
So chat, manifesto has a bunch of ciphers in it. If anybody or if anyone could help us with that, that would be substantially helpful. We would greatly appreciate that. So if you want to start with page 6 or I think it's page 6. No, page 8. Sorry, page 8, the very last page. These numbers are definitely something that it might take a little while. And if you want to work your way, you can kind of work your way up to page 5 and then possibly up to page 7 and then page 6. While Red Panda is working on pages 1 and then starting from there. So
You can keep reading all the
You're okay.
Stuff.
uh,
I was just quickly doing the mirroring stuff because that one would be easier.
right, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Get this moved over a little bit so that we can have all of that on screen for you, chat. Okay. We are ruled by murderers, liars, hypocrites, and their apologists. Those meant to preserve the remnants of human life have used their power to take life. We can no longer rely on them to make the correct moral choices in their leadership. In the darkness of this hollow earth, they have lost sight of their mission. We, the elect, have not lost sight. If they continue to lead us further down into the pit of complacency, we will have no choice but to rise up against their false rulership. I say this not as a threat, but as a solemn vow. I will do all that I can to prevent our fate from being sealed. The doors of this ark will open, and we shall inherit the earth at last. All right, so...
Sister A.
Yep, Ada. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Cheers.
A004.
That is the counselor, Cyril.
Okay, so Cyril is responding back with, Ada, please, you cannot undermine the democratic process like this. If the council votes in favor of the lock-in, all those who wish to leave will be allowed to do so. You won't be a prisoner here. There is no need to issue ultimatums or threats. And then others responding with, what reason have you given any of us to believe you, Cyril? The sister has a point. I hope that she ends up being the one indicted onto the council. Our current counselors have lied to us so much that I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the door's already been locked for weeks. Oh my god, you're right. Are we already trapped? Does the air feel thinner to anyone else? I feel like the walls are closing in.
I think he caused panic. Whoever that was caused a total panic.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It was a Delta user.
Oh, that's funny. There's a few of them. There's a few of them I know of. I just have to look up the deltas. I have the list,
Yeah.
but
Delta 31. I'm not sure who that is.
Curious.
All right, calm down. Everything is okay. The door isn't locked. And why should we believe you? Oh, come on, Brinkman. What did I ever do to you? With the way things are going, probably something horrible that I just haven't found out about yet.
He's a paranoid man that gets more paranoid by the day down there. That's what it says.
Right.
His name's Bruno Brinkman. That's the first I've ever heard of him, so apparently
Right.
he's been sitting tight for now.
All right, and then day 1854, I just wanted to say thank you to Counselor Lynn for standing up to the rest of the council and telling the rest of us what is really going on. I'm still not sure where I land on the lock-in, but it's nice to know at least one of our leaders wants us to know the truth. So 1854, that would have been, I think, towards the end of last episode, should have been, because 1854 would have been the day of the last
Cool.
poll, I think, if I remember right. Yep.
I have the timeline in here.
Well, I can just pull
Yeah.
up the polls right now.
That
So
sounds good.
1858 or 1848, and then it was the most recent poll. 1841 was the poll prior to that. So I'm thinking around 1854 is probably yeah.
Did I miss?
I was gonna say I think around this time frame it would have been transition from last episode, so we're good.
I was saying, if you want, you can read the names to me. I can tell you if it's one that's been read.
Well, I mean, we didn't read any last episode.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we just
I've read them
in
all a
between.
million times. Is what I was asking.
Okay, so if you read them in between episodes, then
Yeah.
there is thank you, Counselor Lind. The next one is I will not die here. What's the point of being against the lock-in?
Yeah, those are all from last.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, so into services, we have maintenance. I know it's been talking about a lot of stuff that going on with Patricia and the sounds like the air system in the facility we've been having issues with. Some of the air is causing the rooms to get warm and then cooling really quick. So we've got requests for rec room. Looks like rec room, the speakers in the gym aren't working. Lab C requesting that the sealant over the entrance to Lab C be temporarily removed.
These are new?
I'm not sure 100%. It says day 1774.
Yeah, these are totally a different data cache. The last ones we had were a lot closer.
Okay.
Because the speakers one doesn't sound new, but the ceiling being removed, that sounds new.
Yeah. So it says requesting that the sealant over the entrance to Lab C be temporarily removed.
Oh, no,
I'm hoping to collect test samples in order to conduct a study on the long-term process of decay in tissues affected by the virus.
Those are old.
Okay, so that was A003, and the request was denied.
It was Simone asking A003 if she could remove the sealant.
Oh, okay, this is fulfilled by.
Yeah. Because she keeps complaining
that
Matthias is blocking her constantly.
That's right. Requested by.
Because all he wants is to shut the whole world out because he is just against the outside world after losing his kid to the virus,
Makes
basically.
Sense.
He's extremely psycho.
This one's on 17.
If you read me what the report was.
It says Patricia's server room.
Yeah, that's old.
One of Patricia's processors is currently overheating.
Yeah.
Okay, that's old.
And also Jeremy kicked one during karate, so that's fun. She took out a whole computer that they could not fix.
Oh.
Because he was kung fu karateing with Alicia.
There you go.
Yeah.
So all right, so hazmats, I think we're good here. Containers located next to the decontamination chamber, log of use. All right. That's all about the suits. Ration petitions. I don't think I really looked at read bunches, but the first one I read was I want barbecue chips. And it says, I just really want them. And that was the reason. And then it gets approval. No. Approval reasons. Have better taste. That's kind of funny. All right. Okay, these look all old as well. Somebody requesting a blanket. I get cold at night, and then saying, "No, Jordan, suck it up, Doug."
Yeah, Jordan shuts it down because originally he was complaining about it on the forum, and then she said, "No, you need to send a request form," and I'm still denying it.
Okay. Inventory. So baking soda is low, beans mid, bottled water mid. So everything's mid. Canned soup is high.
Oh, that's been
canned veggies high. Huh?
Oh, that's been that way. episodes.
None of those
Yeah.
have been changing.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they keep
Awesome.
seem to like it's. That's why I warned you because it's all the same. Unless we can somehow request an inventory item, which we've not been able to do so far, and then if we can get to the counselor section, which we've not been able to do so far.
Right. Okay.
So
So
that's just all the people.
yeah, and we don't. That probably isn't. There's
Mm-mm.
probably nothing
Now
different
the
on the resident
directory, like the
directory.
profile, that's going to be curious if the cache is under Alosha or if it's under Shepard now.
Yeah.
So that'll be kind of curious where the data cache is this time that we need to crack. I don't know if it'll be under Alosha or Shepard or somewhere else.
It's not under
Yeah,
Alexander
about the
anymore.
kid.
That's
Yeah.
Alosha, right?
Yeah, Alosha's
Yeah.
Alex. Right here.
I don't see anything
Okay.
clickable there. Uh,
Could be under
Matthias.
Shepard now.
Okay.
It's just weird because it was Alosha's data cache, so I don't know how Shepard would have.
Got nothing. I'm not seeing anything under Shepard.
You have to read your contact letter, then why decipher this. I'm starting to think my theory is right, by the way, with what
Okay.
I'm reading. So far, I've done the first 2 pages, guys. Anything else is still up for grabs. Just let me know if anyone else does something else so I don't.
Mm-hmm. So it says that I've given you my recent analysis on Patricia to help you gain access to her source code. Once you're able to crack Oswald's password and access Alosha's data cache, that is. So we need to.
So did I misunderstand the order?
No, you're good. It says something about once we're able to crack his
We
password.
need his password and we need
Oh, wait. Here we go.
Alosha's
Found
data
it.
cache. Where'd you find it at?
Clicking on his name.
So Shepard's?
Yeah, on Shepard's name, it
Okay.
populated.
Oh, what was the tip or hint or something?
So,
Can you go back to it to see what the tip or hint was?
Hemi, hello, welcome in. Thank you
Hi.
so much for that raid. I greatly appreciate it. You caught us doing a Hunt a Killer case, so we're on episode 4 of Earthbreak. And welcome into your community. Thank you for trusting us with them. All right. So it looks like we need to go in here with. Okay, so doors open.
Do you want to give the Discord to the community?
Oh
Just
yeah.
joined us?
Also, those of you just joining us, here you go. There's our Discord link. If you would like to see this evidence that we have, like the physical evidence on the screen, we actually have that all scanned and uploaded into the Discord. And then, as well as if you are wanting to dive into the Nax intranet server, then that should be in there as well. Well, the password card is in there, and if you need the password, just let us know, and we'll put it in for the chat for you on that, so that you can join along. And then, but right now we need so Oswald's password is doors open when you connect the dots in unexpected places.
Doors open when you connect the dots in unexpected places. We may need to start looking at all the different things I've dots, because there were definitely dots on the last episode's flyer, but that was from A003.
Yeah, this is Shepard's manifesto, right?
Yes, 100%. And yes, Shepard is probably not actually Shepard.
Okay. So, okay, so I don't see any like dots that stand out other than all the little ink blots. Let's see, anything with this maybe?
Could it be on the page that Patricia sent or Lila sent us?
Maybe.
Okay, this is really interesting. Do you want me to read you this really quick? Just give you insight into Oswald's mind because I just got the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
circle
What part did
done.
you get?
So I just did the circly part. All I've done are the backwards things, which I can read really quick. I haven't
Oh,
figured
yeah.
this out yet. That I'm
Actually,
still
hold on
stumped on.
to that thought real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So Emmy, the backstory on this one is that there's like an alien invasion, essentially, that the aliens sent a virus ahead of their attack, and so that virus then went widespread along within the attack hit. The this whole thing called Omega Protocol was engaged, and we as survivors we were allowed into the bunker. We were the most recent addition, and so far there's been no addition after we came in to the bunker. Shortly after us joining in and becoming a member of said bunker, one of the council members snuck out of the bunker, was attacked, and they basically are trying to force us as members of the bunker to kind of really choose, along within the council is going to then vote on it, of whether we lock the door down and no longer allow anyone in or out, period, including no like reconnaissance missions to send people out to go get stuff from the outside world. As far as like medications and stuff that we can't necessarily make inside of the facility, or inside of the bunker, and but that would stop, or to leave it to where we can continue to allow the excursions to happen and them to go out, and then also for the new people that might be out and about still outside of the bunker to be allowed into the bunker. So that's kind of what's going on right now, is that essentially we've been uncovering a few different things. If anybody is wanting to like not have too many spoilers, we do have all the episodes 1 through 3 right now is up on YouTube, so feel free to check those out as well. But basically the premise is that person that was on the council, was dead. There was believed that it was the virus that that had killed her. That was kind of the narrative of it, right?
Yeah.
No, you're looking at me like I'm wrong. So,
sorry. Persephone never wanted to be a council member, so she is actually not part of the council. It's Lila.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Alyosha.
Okay,
Matthias.
so non-council member.
Sorry.
Snuck out of the facility.
Yes. Super important person. She's the medic.
Yes, so she's the medic. So I stand corrected. Sorry. There was a council member though involved with her getting out the door.
Correct.
So that's then true. Basically they are looking at using then her dying, basically trying to say that, originally saying that it was the virus that killed her, to say, hey, look, the virus is still real and we need to lock down. That was disproven, and that she was actually attacked by the aliens directly due to an emitter that she had was activated, which attracted the aliens to her, and then that is what killed her. So right now we're deep into that, trying to figure out who this Shepard Oswald is, and trying to figure out why he took over the Nax facility and took over Patricia, who's like the AI of the facility.
I'm sorry, I'm mad at myself. I just wrote that whole thing upside down. Ignore me.
Whoops.
Yeah.
And kind of going from there. So really interesting. The whole plot basically is that it's forcing you to choose. Will we as facility members, are we going to choose freedom or are we going to choose security? So that's kind of the premise behind it.
Okay, so I just noticed something. You said something about dots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's these random eyeballs or swirly dots, but I don't know what that would mean. But there's like eyeball dots everywhere. But
maybe.
Like, other than that, I've got.
It says when you connect them, though, so I don't know how.
I know, that's what I'm so confused on. And the rest of this just looks like honest to God blood. I don't know.
Yeah, or like ink or water or something getting on it. And then chat too. If you enjoy ciphers, we do. I mean, these ciphers, some of these are pretty difficult, but we need all the help that we can get. This is why part of the reason why we do it the way we do it. So if you would like, in the Discord underneath the Hunt a Killer channel is a thread for this episode, and I have the documents uploaded there. And what you can do is find the one labeled 06 Manifesto, and that is the one that Red Panda is working on the camera that you see up top, and trying to get some of those ciphers solved and figuring that out too. So right now though, we also are trying to figure this out of doors open when you connect the dots in unexpected places. So I don't know what that means.
Seriously, the only place I can think of are the dots. Wait a second.
Is it talking about the blueprint with this? Okay, let me take a look at this blueprint.
The only dots I can think of were from the last episode, which makes no sense. They wouldn't go back like that, would they?
Right? They sometimes we do have to brute force some of these.
This is the only dots that I know of. But I don't know how that would connect.
Oh.
I even tried following it out and trying to develop some type of
developing words or something.
Word, I got nothing. No, I traced it all out on my phone. I had nothing. I even tried Braille or tried certain dot codes.
Is there anything on the new poster?
I didn't see it, but I didn't really open it to look at it. It's right here.
Yeah.
I didn't really open it to look at it, but there could be dot. Maybe. It said something about dots connecting where?
In unexpected places.
Okay.
So, let's see here. I think TH1. Where is TH1?
Exit our homes.
TH1.
What's about actions? Save here. Truly. I'm kind of curious what the chat would choose. Would you choose safety or would you choose security? Or freedom? What would you guys choose? Would you want to be locked in but know you have at least some food but still kind of always be a little hungry,
right,
and hope to God your lab can continue to grow stuff? Or would you rather get out of the facility and take your chances? Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Originally I thought I'd lean on the side of security and safety, but the thought of being trapped in a bunker forever, slowly starving to death, and hoping to God nothing goes wrong when everyone knows every movie ever for a spaceship tends to not go well long term. Things break. That I don't think I would want to be locked in a bunker down underground. I think I'd rather be on the surface taking my chances. For sure. I'm just kind of curious how many aliens are still on the surface. We've not really ever found out yet. So there was two different things that were on the surface that were dangerous. The aliens and also a virus that they released to kill most of the planet.
So I got this.
Oh my gosh, you did. Look at that. So maybe it has something to do with those dots when they're connected, because we have the blueprint, right?
Yeah, blueprint is here. So what dots?
So aren't those considered dots?
Maybe.
So, and then there's dots on here. So what was the piece I had found earlier? Because this was the piece I had found earlier.
Well, it was this one we found earlier.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, line that up just to see. So so right here in the corner. So it's this corner of the situation. So what did she say about that specifically? She said something about it specifically. Odd-looking tiles. So let's see. Oswald's desk and sent them to you. Crazy philosophical scribblings, a page of schematics, and some odd-looking tiles. And it looks like they're mapping out the magnetic locked the entrance door. Perhaps that was how he was able to bypass it. To make matters worse, he changed the passwords. So maybe something about these become the code that we type in.
So let me, yeah, exactly. I agree, Exquisite.
What's she saying?
Oh, happy Earthling Fire Day.
Exquisite?
Exquisite saying, considering the info we've learned about the virus, I say freedom. So, and then Hummy Cakes was also answering your question, saying freedom.
Awesome.
So this is the tile puzzle. I obviously didn't have it solved before when I took the pictures. So this is what we have now.
Which we figured out was the bottom right corner of the map. It should say 553 or 5S3, something like that in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if these numbers and letters, if we're supposed to follow the dots, because that's a dot. Like, I don't know, like, are we supposed to follow it and type in those specific numbers?
Right. So some of this is a little bit different.
Is it?
Yeah, so like see like that's a different coding. This is a different
So
coding. I
the
mean, this is the same, that's
TH8
the
though, right?
same.
So that's
Or
the
no,
same
that's different. T3R.
Okay.
Um
So maybe that's like what we need to be typing in though, is what's on here and not here. But this was supposed to give us an idea. 'Cause
yeah,
this
but like I don't
supposedly
get
is
what
how,
order I'm typing it in, is what I'm saying.
well, there's an arrow from, you want to try this? Try the T3R and then 5S3.
T3R 5S.
Just try that. I'm just curious. It's probably not right, but it's worth a try.
It is not.
Okay. That's the only part of it that has like a line that's leading somewhere. You see how this right here is pointing? This is what I was going off of. That's pointing this direction.
Right.
So I was going from there to there.
Okay.
So try TH8 to 5S3 then.
So this is the schematic that we're looking at.
And then it's the upper right corner in this case on
Yeah.
that thing. Which is probably backwards for the people sorry watching.
Yeah, well, it's rotated a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're looking at essentially
Dot.
this area right here, essentially. Is what is on the tile puzzle.
You're right, those aren't technically dots. Now that's a dot, but that's not a dot. We need to look. There's probably not even a hint, is there? Is there like a tip or a hint for the. You got any ideas, Exquisite?
You see? Okay, you see what? You see the passcode?
I'm a little broken at the moment. I'm confused. I know we're close. I'm just stuck. Very mentally stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep going with what I can solve for now, while you guys are still working on that, just to keep us going. If that's okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I do still need help. If someone has an idea, I'm not sure where to start with this capital letter cipher on the first page of his
Let
book.
me pull that up so I can show it.
So
Is it
I'm stumped.
on the first page?
It is.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a shift cipher or a mirror cipher. I'm just not sure where to even start with it. So I went with what I felt like I could figure out easily. So I haven't even tried anything on that, but that would be helpful if anyone has any ideas.
Yeah. So this
Yeah,
the manifesto.
manifesto,
So on
yep.
page 1, there's this section here.
I just don't think he's used any other
that,
shift ciphers before.
Red was having a little bit of issues with. Basically, what Red Panda was doing was anything like this, where it's just backwards and mirrored, then Red Panda already grabbed and already did. But otherwise, some of this other stuff, and then you also figured out something else too, right?
Oh, the back page I had translated
The
because
very
backwards.
last
but
page?
it's fine. And just the one on the side that was backwards again.
This one,
It's-
the eye thing.
Nope, to the left, all the way to the left.
Okay,
Up and
right.
down.
There was an eye one though. That you
Yeah, I
figured
did that
out,
on the
right?
second page. Sorry.
Okay.
So basically, I've been going in order, except for that one on the very end on the back page on the side because I just happened
Okay.
to see it and read it
So
immediately.
second page, this eye circle
I got
right
that
here, Red Panda did get already,
And same with the backwards
So-
writing next to it.
and the backwards passage. Yeah, any of the backwards passages, those have already been done, and then just this one that's on page 2. Everything else still needs to be completed in the manifesto.
Hmm
Uh,
I just know there's a lot of them that are numerical that if someone had time to do, and then also that capitalization one. He's using so many different ciphers. It's really hard for me to figure out what's going on.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
Hard to follow it. It's a lot of like blah blah blah. It's just him thinking he's amazing and that Patricia's his answer to everything and that he's literally gonna like take over the world basically, and that he's definitely not the real shepherd.
Yeah. So this poster, because we pulled it up a second ago and looked at it. This is the poster we were looking at. The future is calling. Will you answer? Nax is our home. The years have been hard, but we have survived. Do not let the vile actions of one man turn you away from what we know to be true. We are safe here. We are not safe out there. A locked door means a safer Nax. I cannot promise our lives will be easier after the lock-in, but our lives will still be ours. We will not be ravaged by disease or aliens or famine. We will be the masters of our own fate. This is our home. This is our community. And we need to keep it safe, no matter the cost. The vote may be the council's, but your voice is your own. Make sure your leaders hear it. This message was sponsored by A003.
Because the one thing about the famine is they are actually kind of starving. They had to go without so much food because the lab didn't have the correct lamps on for long enough. Like they kept timing out, so the food wasn't growing fast enough. So like they had to cut down already very precious rations. And they've been able to supplement that by doing these excursions. But now that they have no more decontamination material to keep doing the decontaminations, they're in a bind. But to me, closing yourself off, hoping you grow enough food is a foul plan at best.
Chat, I am gonna, for the password card, in case anybody does want to pop into the naxfacility.net site. I am going to. No, I'm good. I'm gonna paste that into the Discord, but I will make sure that that is marked as a spoiler. All right.
I hate to say it, but we may have to go ahead just because we have so many other things to still crack. We can't figure out something.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
may
a
have
look
to-
at some hints.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. I hate to do it, but because we know how long these can go, I want to make sure we don't get too far behind.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm still trying to figure out the dot thing. I'm just stuck. There are a few dots throughout his thing, but combining all the stuff doesn't really help in any way that I can figure out. Thank you, Exquisite. Let me know if you figure out any of those other ones. I'm still working through the backwards ones right now.
Okay. I think we were on the right track with this, it looks like. So,
Were we on the right track?
it shows something about it, the new flow. And so this must be the door stuff, like the so let me pull this up on here so chat can see. On the electrical schematics, my guess is the way this is here, this looks like it's a switch that moves back and forth, and that would be the door. So here, going back and forth between the two. And then the flow would go this way for this red flow here.
Okay.
So let's try
TH1
TH1 R7Y 51X maybe.
Deal. That sounds good.
So try that. Okay. That was it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
can you
it.
tell it to me one more time?
TH1 R7Y 51X.
Awesome. Good job. Super duper. We're closer.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As soon as I saw the hint about something about a flow, I realized that those were different colors than all the other stuff.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. That's awesome. And on here, they're not, so it'd be harder to say.
Yeah, and I mean, while this one is different than that one,
I think this
but
was just a way to show us the physical view of what it looked like.
So, but these are definitely these three are definitely different.
That's cool.
And that looks like a door
Yay.
switch of some kind, I'm guessing.
I unfortunately don't understand coding and electrical stuff at all. Not my forte.
It's just the fact that it looks like it can bounce between the two.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why I was thinking that. All right. So we made it in. All right, we've got so now we're back. We're into the backside of the backdoor area of Patricia's AI like coding stuff. So let's see. We've got some more documents. Let's see if any of these are new. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool.
What?
It's glitching out.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Because you're
So
in the backside of Patricia now, right?
yes. Uh, so the I found this. I don't remember this being here before under documents. So we've got the personnel files. We've got which we've looked at. We've looked at sermon transcript. Yeah, we've looked at that. But there's one that says in 113. Yeah, what's that? Or what you got, Exquisite, for the manifesto? On page 1.
What's going on with page one?
Oh, whether that's an I or not. I think
That
so.
first one, I think, is an
I think
I.
that's a
Yeah.
single letter for the
Like
word,
I
and
space
then you've
Q P L
got the
M.
next word, and
Yeah.
then the next word, and it looks like, yeah. So that's my guess is that that's a standalone word. Or a standalone word or letter. That's just what I'm thinking on it.
I agree. So most likely, I'm betting that would probably be an A, just because I and A are like the two like singular like you know what I mean, like
Hmm.
words. Like, is there another like single lettered word that I'm not thinking of besides I and
Right.
A?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't think right now.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's see. Let's get
EU and I
this pulled
are
back
the
up. Okay.
EU.
So this is the section of Patricia system code originally pertained to facilities internal calendar. So um, this actually I think is extremely
Okay, listening.
yep. So it says this section of Patricia system code originally pertained to facilities internal calendar, supposed to track time elapsed since institution of Omega Protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Should not have been interfered with since day zero, has been significantly altered multiple times throughout past 5 years. Last edit to page implemented on day 1816 at 4:53:11. Edits originated from my account. Edits did not originate from me. We now no longer have reliable way of determining how long it has been since day zero. Furthermore, interference in Patricia system internal calendar has been adding approximately 10 seconds to end of each day, progressively making days longer and longer. Current day cycle takes 29 hours to complete instead of 24. Uh, Oswald has made seconds crawl by in this place even more slowly than they already did. 1,000 curses that snake. I will see what I can do to fix. It says attempted edits to source code by user A002 rejected under paradigms of new Omega protocol. Source code locked. Source code fragment automatically uploaded to private data cache. Private data cache locked. Password to private data cache automatically reset. Has binary. Let's see what this binary is.
You remember what the code was from the previous ones that had all the numbers in them?
I don't remember
Yeah.
at the moment. Look at binary translator. Do binary to text. Advertisement. Binary to text. Okay, so this first one here is see if I can. Okay, got that part. And all right, and then I just put the translation for that one. So this one is the clock is past midnight. So that's what this first binary says. Stopwatch watch equals new stopwatch.
Sorry, is that another code? I'm sorry. Wait, what? I'm trying to follow you here, babe. Sorry.
Sorry, the binary.
Yeah,
I
so
translated the binary.
Is it just the clock is past midnight, or was there
The
a second
clock
part
is
to
past midnight, and then the next part it reads is stopwatch watch equals new stopwatch, and then has another binary. So I'm going to put that in. Pat in all or in caps, PAT.
Okay.
And then the next part is RICI. Watch.start and then RICI.
Watch.start.
Yeah, and then in parentheses it says RICI. Okay.
So how many times is the RICI happening?
No, I'm just letting you know that it says watch.start parenthesis RCI or RICI. It only happens once.
Oh, okay.
Only happens once.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Don't be. You're fine.
Okay.
It's all good.
Here.
I missed something.
So,
I can't read it from here. It's like fuzzy.
Oh, do you want me to go grab your glasses?
They're dirty.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Basically, it had the original binary that I translated.
Which is the clock
after that,
past midnight.
Correct. And then after that, it says stopwatch
Which
watch equals new stopwatch, and then that was Pat. And then watch.start parentheses RICI.
Okay.
Okay. Below that, it looks like a bunch of other stuff. Something elapsed stuff.
Sounds like it's all coding to make
seconds.
Well, basically, sounds like it's all coding to make her go faster, right? Or like to screw with her time clock.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it's sounding like. He's basically trying to mentally screw people over and wear them down until he can do what he wants to them. It's like a giant experiment for him.
Right.
He's manipulating every single thing. Did you have something else exquisite, or are you still okay?
No.
Was that originally from before? Okay. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I couldn't remember. My memory's not
great.
No,
you're okay. Oh, what if this says something?
Right.
Let's find out. Windows Shift S. We are going to screenshot this. Okay. So let me probably do it this way. So what you can't see, but basically this whole section, there is embedded in all of this is a bunch of like single letter binary.
Okay.
So each one of these is going to.
Thank you.
Wow, Cyborg with a 34-month sub. Look at that. Let's go. Hey, speaking of cyborgs, look at this. We're dealing with binary, dude.
Help!
There we go. We're dealing with some binary. All right. Let's do this. Let's paste that in. Know if it's going to be anything or not. Right? Uh-oh. Okay. Got that. I don't see any other numbers in with this. Here's another one here. Let's see if this is turning in. Okay, we got another binary right here. Hey, doing well, Cyborg. Doing well. Glad to see you in. I keep trying to catch you in the mornings, but unfortunately I wake up and you're already offline. Miss the streams. Alright. Ooh, maybe? Maybe we are on to something here, okay?
And I may have to have you cheat on this one, Dave. I'm still not getting anywhere.
Okay.
So,
Which one is it that
it's
you're...
the numericals. When someone else got the numericals, I'm at a loss.
Okay.
I keep trying the AC2I, but it's not working. I've tried two others, and some of these are only 5 numbers, so like the ones that are like 3 digits apiece don't work, and I'm just not sure what else to try. I'm a little tired and a little frustrated with it, so unless someone else got some ideas, I'm over it.
Okay.
Guess I could see if it's not binary because it's not just zeros and ones, so I definitely know it's not binary, but I can't figure out what it is.
Right. Okay, this may not be... Could it be hex? Wasn't that what we had before, was hexadecimal or something?
There was like 4 different ones. AC2I was one of them too, so let me try hexadecimal. I don't know. Try it because I'm striking out with AC2I completely because the numbers aren't working out.
Oh, there's definitely a message in here.
That's super fun.
This is taking a little bit longer than I am expecting though. But if you pull up the stream,
And I don't, and
oh, okay,
all
right.
That right now.
You're fine. I was going to put a link to the rapidtables.com convert, which would let you put it in and mess around with different stuff.
Okay, let me try that. Because I've been trying a few other decoders, nothing's working. You said rapid tables, what?
It's going to be rapidtables.com/convert /number /hex dash EO dash ASCII dot HTML. Oh, it's very much drunk Cyborg. Somebody hacked it and initiated a whole new Omega protocol, which is overriding a whole bunch. And the person went in and messed with the programming. But it looks like they hid a message inside of all of this issue that's going on in this section. Oh, really, pup?
She's been fed. Don't listen to her. Just saying. You already know which code it is, Exquisite. Like that's the problem. I can't figure out if it's hexadecimal, ASCII
Well, that's
2.
what no, she's was saying that if you go to that
Yeah,
site, you can try to
I've been trying all
you
of the
can
different
paste it
ones, and it's
in
not all
and try to see
working.
if it translates to anything.
It's just not none of it's working. I've been plugging the numbers in everywhere, and that's the issue I'm having. I'm
Uh,
getting stuck because nothing's working, and I don't know what code you're
okay.
using.
Yeah, let me stop what I'm
No,
doing at the
good, you're babe. Do what you need to
moment. No,
do.
you're
I'm just
good.
letting you know I'm not able to solve it at this point. So whenever you finish that, I'll need you to
Yes,
figure it out.
Cyborg. So that's what I'm doing is basically I realized that
Go ahead
um
and finish what you were in the middle of cracking.
I had realized that there was like these, yeah, the numbers in there, the binary, and that they were kind of sporadic. But at first, it looks like it's just random like stuff in there. But then I realized that we could start taking each one, and it's spelling out words. So let me take a quick look though with the manifesto. It says that hint number one. It says May 19, 2012.
Yeah, I assumed it was numbers, or I mean, some type of shifting, but I didn't know how. But that's not the
Uh,
one I'm working on.
oh, okay.
It's okay. I asked someone else to fix
You're
that.
okay.
I don't know if anyone's gotten it yet. I'm
So
working on the numerical one. It's starts with 18 and it's at the bottom of page 5, maybe.
okay.
One,
Is
two,
it the look at
three.
it? Nope.
It's this right here, man.
It's not the look at it backwards. Sorry, I have to read these, and it doesn't tell me what one's
It's
what.
okay. No worries.
It doesn't go. It doesn't say like
Okay.
page 6 or page
No
5 or
worries.
page 8.
I was
Sorry.
just trying to point out the one I was trying to talk about,
Um.
but you're fine.
Okay. There are several strings of numbers in this document that can be decoded in a later episode.
Awesome. So they're not decodable. Great. That's helpful. So, because the problem is these numbers, see these numbers right here aren't the
Yeah.
same as these numbers. You see the difference?
So
These are all
apparently
different
we can't
sizes.
decode any of those numbers yet.
But these numbers are the same numbers they were using last time. That's the part I'm so confused on and kind
Yeah.
of frustrated by. Okay.
So
Okay then.
right, exquisite freaking hell.
Well, did Exquisite ever figure out the first page, the letters, or do I need to still be trying to figure that one out?
I think exquisite was working on that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get all these done so we can keep moving.
Right. What other
I
one
want you to
is
finish
there?
solving that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened to all my binary I pasted in?
That's what I was worried about if you tried to move away from it.
Wait, why did it reset it though? I didn't even like close the page.
I don't know,
Son
babe.
of a... All right.
I'm sorry. That's
No,
why
you're
I
good.
didn't want you to do that because I was worried you would lose it. I'm sorry.
Uh, Try this again. Apparently, when
Is
I
there anything I can do to help you with that one since I can't figure these out?
no, not at the moment. I just
Okay.
gotta recopy and paste each one of these binaries.
Baby girl, you're fine. I'm wondering if the dates that he's using in his manifesto are the real ones or not. No wonder he kept saying tick, tick, tick this whole time. He's been effing with them from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Well, he kept saying tick, tick, tick
Oh
in the
yeah,
last
yeah,
episode
yeah.
too.
Yeah. So he's
So
been
he's been
messing with the
screwing with the
time and all
clock,
that
and he's
stuff.
been
Yeah, that's right.
and he keeps saying time is not what you think it is, and you're running out of it, and all these things. Yeah, he's been literally poking at us for weeks now.
All right.
So it looks like
Oh, that was an L.
Persephone.
Actually. Never mind.
looks like Persephone was getting too loud, and that's why, because she was starting to buck the narrative, he had to trick her into going out there so that she would die.
Okay.
Because if she had survived, he says no one would have stayed. They would have gladly gone out there and died like cattle to the slaughter. And he needs the people to enact whatever his master plan is.
Ah.
So they would not have understood that I am their only hope.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he sounds that crazy. Like,
right?
not pretty. Switching remotes is too easy. Wow.
Yeah, what was he expecting? You know, like something out of Star Wars? Help us!
Yeah, he feels like he had no choice. She left him with no choice.
Help
kind
us,
of a
Oswald Shepard.
classic blaming everyone else.
You is our only hope.
They guided my hand, the remote turned on, they dragged her kicking and screaming across the grass. Wow. There. That's disgusting. Dating it forever, then they became bored quickly. They're smart, you see. I had to make sure her lives would never pass her lips. I felt bad truly, but dash. I felt immense joy that I had prevented the absolute decimation of the human race. I am finally the savior I always knew I would become. Thank you, creepy emitter ship that killed Persephone. Literally, he says thank you to the creepy emitter ship that killed Persephone.
Wow. Do you want to check to see if Kay needs out?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll be right
back. I heard her out there barking
okay.
by the door. So
I just thought she was trying to trick me into giving her second dinner.
Right? I mean, look, everybody needs...
smart job.
everyone needs not only second breakfast, but you also need second dinner. Right? It's fun.
And I'll be hobbits.
Okay. Oh, man. All right, almost got it. Almost got it, chat. We're getting there on this binary. Okay, I don't see any more on that line. Here we go.
Ouch.
Man, you gotta have good eyes for this one, though. Looks like, okay, Exquisite said that they were able to brute force the number one at least a little bit. Made some progress on it.
Sorry, what?
Exquisite brute force to the number one a little bit out of frustration because of...
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm no longer a purist. I'm done with that.
Okay, it made some... Oh, got it. I already have access to her original programming. So that's what...
Is that what the first one was? Because there's two number sequences. Is that the one on the page that starts with 985? It was a base 36 cipher, huh? I just couldn't figure it out because there were so many number
it's the one that starts with 18.
Okay. So base 36. I would have never gotten that. So what was it one more time?
I already have access to her original programming.
All right. Did you get that first page one, Exquisite, the one that starts with May 19th, 2012? Let me know if you didn't so I can help you. Okay, let me start working on that one then.
What did I miss?
What if it'd be 3, 2, 4?
One, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Or maybe we're on it, maybe. Okay. So this one.
I know.
So what I just posted in the Discord is the extracted binary from the image. And then the spoiler message, it will be the solve of that. So this one's an interesting put in here. It says A and I will reset humanity.
AI will reset humanity.
No, A and I.
Who's A?
Sister A?
Sure.
I mean, it says A and I,
She
not.
legitly wants to leave the facility. So
I know, but I don't get it. It says A and
I think it's
not
making a
AI.
joke at like AI. Okay, it's not.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would mean AI, but maybe.
Say
I
it
mean,
again. So A and I.
A, the letter, capital letter A, and I will reset humanity.
Okay. Interesting.
No worries, exquisite.
That's interesting.
Oh,
That's
so
pretty
you
good.
look in the manifesto after the first number code, it says Patricia and I will
Yeah.
be as one. Okay.
Yeah.
Read
Wait.
entry 1443.
Yeah, we'll be the master
Okay.
of our end. We will all be
This
me.
next portion. Oh man, there's so much more binary in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna start trying to work on this front one now.
If I can just copy. Oh wow, I can. Okay, this would have been so much faster. Apparently, when I type all this into the binary to text translation, if I put letters in, it doesn't. It just ignores them.
Oh, that's cool.
So I can literally just paste the entire message, and it will only tell me what's in the message.
Good to know now, right?
Right. Okay. Okay. So this next portion says, "What I unravel will never be wound back up."
And that was the second binary.
And that was the.
Will never be. What I unravel will never what?
Never be wound back up. And I pasted that in the Discord.
So he's totally referencing clocks again. It seems like either that or fabric. I'm not sure.
All right. Let's see. Is there anything in the terminal? Is the redacted file report made by Shepard Oswald? This we already saw before, right? We already had this. Yeah, we already had that. What's up? Can I what?
I need help with this, or can you cheat and look it up? I'm done.
Okay, which one is it that you are looking
First
for?
page, first cipher, starts with the May 19, 2012 thing.
Okay.
I thought it was 3, 2, 4, like, and you shifted all differently, but that's not working, and I'm done.
Okay. So, May 19, 2012 is the clue to the type of cipher used in this document. Must use a date cipher. So,
Never heard of it.
First, turn the date, May 19, 2012, into numbers. 05192012.
Okay.
Then assign each letter of the coded phrase to each of the digits of the date in order, repeating the whole number as needed. For example, I equals 0, Q equals 5, and so on.
What?
Let me see your
that
thing.
at all. What thing?
With this.
How do you understand what each letter equals, though? That's the problem. Like, how does Q equal 5?
So, basically, so I think he's trying to say something about 05192012, but
Yeah. Like 05. So it said 05 is Q, right?
Q equals 5, and so on. Shift each letter by its corresponding. Oh, so you assign. I get it. Okay. Can I see? Can I write on this one? That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So May 19, 2012 is 05192012. Okay. So you take this, and then what you do is you assign 0, 5, 1, 9, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 5, 1, 9, 2, 0, 1, 2. And you keep repeating that until you reach the end.
Okay.
I gets shifted 0, so it's I.
Oh, so I was really close then. That's annoying.
Q gets shifted by 5.
Okay.
P gets shifted 1. L gets shifted by 9. M gets shifted by 2.
Okay.
So forth and so on, all the way down the line.
It really irritates me because I was really close.
Oh, no.
Well, I ended up doing... So, May has 3 letters. So I was like, okay, let's shift the first thing by 3 letters.
Right.
Let's shift the second number by 2... Or second letter by 2 letters. And then the third one by 4 letters.
Yeah.
So I was going 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, and nothing was working. So I was getting really fed
One
up.
of these. There you go, exquisite. Freaking tedious. Unless you have unless you have a
tedious.
slidey cipher wheel.
Yeah, which thankfully he understands how to use. I can't. I have to mentally see it in a linear fashion. Circular does not work for my brain.
It spins.
So give me a second. So 2012. So 0519201205. So it stops on 05 though. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go until the end, and then
Okay.
repeating the date every time, and then
Okay.
each of those letters you shift. So yeah, we've had that one for a little while. That spinny one.
Yeah, we got this after our first case, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want me to just do the reveal for it?
Please.
Okay. So we figured out how to solve it. So if
Sorry,
you are watching this later on
It's been
YouTube,
a rough day.
if you are watching this later on YouTube, then just pause it now and
Solve it.
and then hit play. All right. So the reveal for that is I lock myself away with Perigee. Perigee.
P-E-R-I what?
Gee.
What that means. What's
I don't know.
Wait, is that the original guy's name?
I don't know. What do you mean, original guy?
So remember how I said I don't think he's the real FBI guy, I think that's the hacker?
Yeah.
The hacker's name was in one of the printed out, in one of the blacked out
attacks made by individual using the moniker Watson.
Oh, okay, so not
early
not
attacks
Perigee.
targeted.
Okay, not a clue what Perigee is. It says in astronomy, the point in the orbit of the moon or satellite at which something is nearest to Earth. So does that make any sense? I lock myself away with the point at the orbit. No, that makes no sense. I'm so confused. Let's just keep going.
Oh, wait.
Am I wrong?
You can type something in here.
Oh.
I lock myself away. So this is redacted, remember?
Yeah. I forgot about our daughter. Nuh-uh! For reals? You're Pretty crazy cool. Well, that makes sense on what. How would you come to that though? Like, how did you figure that out based on what I just said? Because I thought of a guy named Watson, not Perigee.
Well, because but we were talking about this file, and then I was like, "This is talking about." So we know that this is from
the day he's
the guy who we don't think is actually Shepard.
All right, you're gonna read that to me. Okay, back. So I gotta get the dog.
Okay, so chat. What it is basically okay. So we knew that the phrase in that was "I lock myself away with Perigee," right? So basically, because of Red Panda remembering about this document and thinking that something was connected, it caused me to realize that this document is basically redacted, talking about this whole PERIGEE is the password to unredact this redacted document. Because you have the Oswald file, right? Like, which is the which was in case of security matter, which was was a redacted, blacked out document originally. But we know that we were thinking that something along the lines of that Oswald is not really Oswald, and that maybe Oswald, who is currently calling himself Oswald, had originally hacked or done the stuff that was in this document. So the fact that it says I lock myself away, meaning that
locked. Okay.
That he locked his document about himself away.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
That's
word
interesting, though. I wonder when he was able to lock it away, because supposedly the original Oswald sent that, so I thought maybe the hacker edited it before it got out.
That's probably why he had it redacted. That's why it was redacted.
Well, right, but that's my thing, though. I was thinking the switchover happened when they crashed right before Omega Protocol.
Well, no, so the original report was probably made by the actual Oswald.
Right, but what I'm trying to understand is that report would have been sent straight to Alosha, and Alosha kept complaining about why Oswald kept redacting everything, like he didn't have the correct security clearance.
I don't know.
So all I was saying is, how would the original Oswald be redacting it because he doesn't trust Alosha, basically? And then that's the part I'm struggling with. But either way, you hacked it, so let's hear what it has to say. That's amazing.
Okay. If I can make this a little bit bigger.
I'm sorry, he's trying to groom himself and the college getting in his way.
No, like Shepard Oswald.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So report made, Washington, D.C. All right. Theodore Markson, alias Watson.
That was the part, Theodore Markson. Oh, sorry.
So, character of case, security matter, synopsis of facts. Subject believed to have orchestrated a series of cyber attacks targeting government surveillance and technology development facilities. At attacks made by individual using the moniker Watson, early attacks targeted the Department of Homeland Security, Department of State, and Department of Defense. Large amounts of classified information were leaked to the public after each of these breaches. More recent attacks targeted facilities involved in an artificial intelligence development. But no information has been leaked in the aftermath of these breaches. Several days ago, the North American Communications Surveillance Facility was targeted. NACS. It is critical that subject is apprehended before any of this data is released. Subject to be taken into custody for immediate questioning. Details. Physical description of subject. So we'll see if this matches. Roughly 5'9", light brown hair, brown eyes. Confidential informant provided evidence that subject was the true identity of cyber terrorist Watson. Successfully able to monitor subject's online activity for past 8 months. Cyber attack incident report made by official at NACS corresponds with subject's known online activity. Approved and forwarded, Jennifer Van Soen, agent in charge.
Okay. Cool. So I think that's another sign that Watson and Shepard are now the same.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. So
What was
the
that
final,
from?
that's, yeah, so this is the final on your manifesto, the
Is that
very
this
final
guy?
page. Yeah, that very long
Oh,
section.
thank God.
So
Okay.
whoever controls Patricia
Can you make sure to
controls.
screenshot that so we can put that into chat?
Yeah, here, let me just do this.
Sorry. There's so many codes. It's just so hard to go backwards once we finish stream. Sorry about the yelling, guys. Sharing the love. So whoever controls Patricia controls humanity. That's funny.
All right. So whoever controls Patricia controls humanity. Let this be a lesson to whoever stands in my way. Let this be the rising action, the moments that fall like dominoes that were always meant to be failure here means nothing. Means nothing. I will never stop.
So the last,
Oh, sorry.
there's still two more things I need to
We're always
translate.
meant to be. Failure here means nothing. I will never stop.
So this one in the corner is, if I do not succeed, the Patricia virus will.
Okay. So basically recoding Patricia to be a virus instead for the system.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm still working on one
Okay.
final spirally eyeball twisty one, which breaks my head a little bit. So bear with me
So
a
we
little
got
bit longer.
that part. Let's
I
look
just
at
have two more to
case
do on this one.
file.
Have we found any documents? Didn't she say we need to send documents to? Oh wait, that's probably the document we need to
That's
send.
probably one of the documents. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Yeah, and then send the names of any files we can use as evidence against Oswald. So let me get the terminal one. Let me do this real quick.
That's weird. Patricia is the what? What did I miss? What am I missing? It is the.
Come on, highlight this. Not gonna look. Okay. It'll be the Oswald file. The underscore Oswald underscore file.
You talking to me?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you could write something
Sorry.
down.
Yeah,
for me.
no, I
Sorry.
can. Sorry, I was just in the line thing. What's up? Read it again.
The underscore Oswald underscore file.
Is it OSWALD?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. So case files and was there an environmental report last time? Over the past several months, I've noticed lower than expected crop yields from our gardens.
What?
Does that sound familiar?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. So this is something new, apparently.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
This is an environmental report. Council members, over the past several months, I've noticed lower than expected crop yields from our gardens. This isn't unexpected given our heavy usage of the soil. Normally, this issue can be resolved by requesting that Jordan Kim bring in new soil from outside of the facility. However, this most recent course of action hasn't been as effective as it has in the past. I asked Dr. Thomas to look into this matter for me by running a series of analytical tests on the soil. The results she came back with are extremely alarming.
So first and foremost, what if they're not growing stuff as well because he effed up all the clocks? And so days are longer, the timing of all the plant life getting the correct amounts of sun could be all jacked up. Like, the poor plants probably are like, what's happening here? Like, just screwing with the time clock alone.
Yeah.
Like, that would really mess up a plant's cycle, right?
Yeah. So it's saying nitrogen levels, ideal range is 25 to 125. Every sample was well over that amount.
Interesting.
Potassium, everything is on the low end of the range of potassium. Very low end of the range. Ideal range is 21 to 125. Everything's sitting at a 22 to 25 range. Phosphorus is 16 to 50. Everything is at the low end of the range. Calcium 55 max range is 5,000, and everything's well above that, 5,500 to 6,200 range.
Jeez.
Magnesium is also over the 300, so it's 100 to 300. Everything is in the 310 to 370 range. Manganese. Manganese.
Yeah, manganese, yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea where it's at on the table, but I do know it exists.
Five ranges 5 to 50, and everything's from 51 to 60 on these samples. Copper levels are also high. Zinc levels are also high as well. All values in milligrams, kilograms of soil, parts per million. These results show the soil outside of the facility has drastically changed over the last 5 years. Crucial elements for plant growth like potassium and phosphorus are barely within ideal levels, while heavier metals such as copper and zinc are well above the range. Oh, we have not tested the sample yet. Are well above the range. I do not know the cause, but it makes our chances of growing food outside of this facility very low. I'm hoping with the implementation of a more thorough crop rotation and composting plan, I'll be able to stabilize our internal ecosystem to ensure we will still be able to feed our community. I'll begin drafting and implementing these new plans immediately and provide you with a progress report and projections within the next few weeks. So this is Anto Wellen. So this is why.
So what was he saying about the soil that's wrong? I mean, obviously the values are whacked, but what's
all the values are whacked?
So is that from the outside soil though,
correct.
or is it
He's
something
saying
else?
that normally it would be fixed by or bringing soil from the outside. However, most recent samples from the soil from the outside
Are more problematic.
have been extremely alarming, right? So
Yeah.
they basically he's
So the soils from the outside are contaminated for whatever reason now, or have
they're
problems.
they're having problems with it.
Interesting.
So this person, Anto, excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Is the freaking headphone okay?
Yeah. Luckily, there's a breakaway.
Oh golly. We have a new cat, and he's very spookable, and the sneeze sent him into nuclear meltdown freak out mode, and he took off cords and all, and
Yep.
oh my god, sorry babe.
Oh, you're okay.
I was trying to warn you he was coming in, that sneeze was just horribly timed, I'm so sorry.
Right. So Anto is basically at this point feeling that there's no way that they would be able to grow food outside of the facility. That's what Anto's saying.
Ouch. So they may, and they can't keep, wow, that sucks though, because they can't keep decontaminating either.
Right.
Well, that is kind of a pickle.
Oh.
That's not, I've not seen that either, whatever that is.
Okay. Federal Bureau of Investigation Medical Services. Test requested. Huntington disease.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
Shepard Oswald. Patient. Age 34. Sample type blood. Reason predictive. Results, CG or LL1, LL2. Oh, so this is from before.
Mm-hmm.
So if we test that sample,
yep,
and it comes back, what is it? Red?
There's red and blue are the options.
Is red? Red though means it's over 50.
I don't remember. I'm looking. If red, CG above 50, and therefore not at risk. So basically, red, immune. Immune is red.
Okay, so
blue is
Shepard
bad.
is supposed to be at 45.9 CG percentage.
So
he should not be
immune. Blue.
He should be blue.
Okay,
so if we
vulnerable to the virus.
So do you want to do the honors of testing and messing with the hazardous material
without gloves? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too. Yep.
All right.
All right, everyone. Is the little.
Here, let's do this.
You tell me when.
Okay.
Okay. So blue is what it should be if he is really himself. Otherwise, red would probably be Oswald, right?
Well, so Oswald,
or not Oswald, the other
so
guy.
if it's really Oswald, the real Oswald, then it should be blue. If it is somebody,
it's too tiny. There we go.
If it is somebody who is not Oswald, then red it is, and
so he's immune, right?
I mean, that proves that this current person,
right? But it also proves he's immune, so they should kick his butt out,
right? But
away from the computer.
More important, though, it tells that is definitive proof that the current person claiming to be Oswald, Shepard Oswald, is absolutely not Shepard Oswald.
So this is the first time ever I've been right so far. I am so excited. I have been a step ahead each time. I was stunned last time we found out who Lila was because I was like, oh my god, she was in my top 3 on that one. And I was saying from episode 2, Oswald smelled funny. I just didn't like it. That's
Right.
funny.
So,
So Oswald is
correct.
not Oswald.
So, real Oswald is not Watson. However, that means more than likely this person
The person who helped Persephone
Who
is the fake
is-
Oswald.
and is more than likely
Who is
under the
also immune.
moniker Watson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Because that's why, in reading his manifest, because it's a bunch of crap, the one thing he said is he was so excited when he found Patricia. Like, he didn't need to tell the world about Patricia because he's the one that loves her and wants to use her and become one with her and all the weird stuff he kept saying. So, like, before he was telling everyone about everything else because it wasn't stuff that was mattering to him, but for Patricia, once he found her, he didn't want the world to know about her. He wanted her all to
Right.
himself, basically.
okay. So, there we go. Let's look at... Okay, surveillance entryway. We already know about that one. We already looked at it from last episode. TSS file, nothing
That
new.
one's old, yeah. Exquisite, are you
Virus
understanding?
report.
I'm not sure if you're understanding Exquisite. I just wanted to make sure.
No, he should. Yeah.
Watson isn't Oswald?
Correct. Watson is not Oswald. So the moniker Watson, who did the attacks, the cyber attacks,
Correct.
is not Oswald.
It's the fake Oswald.
Right,
He's
but
the impersonator.
but the real Oswald, Watson is not.
I
Oswald is
understood.
right,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
what I think.
Oh,
Exquisite is
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Watson is not
Yeah.
actual Oswald.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
So yes, the fake Oswald is more than likely
Is Watson, most likely. Yes, that makes sense. Sorry, I was confused. That's also old.
But if I misinterpreted that as well,
Correct. Yes,
correct.
that's
There we go.
what
Okay.
I was. Yes,
That's what I was.
That's what I
thinking
wanted to
that
make sure
Exquisite-
of. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so AC records.
Because technically Watson is now impersonating Oswald is the theory. That's why I was trying to make sure it wasn't confusing. So that proved Oswald was hacking Alosha's account at the same time Alosha was logged in somewhere else. That's what that was all
This
about.
one? Okay.
That's what I'm assuming too, Exquisite. Yeah, that's what that was all about. It just showed
Okay,
that basically Alosha is on two different computers at the same time. One in the dorm room, one in the server
That's right.
room.
And then we had the facility map as
Which-
well.
That showed technically the facility map might be be an answer because didn't we see that that device in his room which proved he had something to do with Persephone's death?
We did.
So I don't know. Is that another answer? I'm just not sure what that.
No, I was just taking a quick
Hi,
relook
Fire
at
King.
this. Fire King, hello. Oh, no worries at all. So we're just I think we're getting close to the end of this episode actually. I mean, we're finding all these documents. So I'm going from there. Was the readme, so under communication, was the readme.txt and the A001 email chain, was that there before?
I don't think so. Oh wait, that was there. That's Alosha's backdoor data.
Okay.
Cache.
And private channel open. This is the
That was
Ingress.
not there before.
This is okay. Okay, so private channel open, day 1861. This is the angriest I have been since world ended. I am saint for not picking Oswald up and throwing him out of base myself. This
Okay,
was
so Alosha's actually making notes again. This must be his notes.
so A002 is your Alosha,
I
right?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And A001 is what?
Lila, our contact.
Oh, that's right. Okay, wow, you're sending this through Patricia and not Jeremy. This might be a first for you. Man responsible for infiltrating system is handcuffed in front of me. I am not letting him out of my sight until this is fixed and he is gone from this place forever. No need to worry about prying eyes. Azer's own. That might not be entirely true. Now that we're showing one another our hands, I should mention that I have an agent working for me. They very well might end up seeing this.
Oh,
I
that'd be us.
suspected-
That'd be
right.
us.
I suspected this might be case. Wise move, unless this agent ends up betraying you.
Oh,
They
never.
haven't steered me wrong yet. I was actually hoping that you'd back me up in nominating them for a certain role in the base. One that recently opened up, if you catch my drift. Yeah, let's go.
Woo
We're
woo!
Council. All right.
Freedom!
I do not trust whoever this agent is,
Ooh.
but I will lend
He
my
trusts-
support if they continue to help keep facilities secure.
He trusts nobody. I'm
How
not
is
offended.
the Patricia mainframe? I am looking back through my account's usage log. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Appreciate it, sweet. I love you. Thank you,
there we
thank you.
We were slowing
We
it
were
out.
doing the DNA testing.
So, what did I show before, though? Oh, the facility
What was
map.
this? There was
Hopefully you
nothing.
guys didn't. Yeah,
There
but I'm
wasn't
trying
anything in
to
it.
think if there was anything
There wasn't
that
anything.
I was looking at on here that I didn't show them.
No, it was just the facility map.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, because the other stuff you kept going to was all duplication from last
okay.
episodes and prior.
Did you guys saw this one? Oh yeah, you guys saw that. Okay, and then everything else is duplication. All right. So okay, so it says I do not trust whoever this agent is. Okay, we read that part. I am looking back through my account's usage log to track changes Oswald might have made while using my clearance.
Ooh.
Thanks. As for the mainframe, none of her hardware is damaged. Can't say the same for her source code. I'm still accessing the extent of the damage, but this is going to take ages to fix. I have been warning Council not to put too much faith into AI for years. Yeah, and I realize now that I should have listened to you. I knew that she'd been hacked before, but with the aliens and the possibility of the virus still out there, I thought nobody would be insane enough to want to sabotage the program in charge of protecting us, or protecting us all, let alone capable of actually doing it. Ah, yes, what madman would not have total faith in all-powerful surveillance system with intellectual capability to form its own agenda? Point taken. But why not just take down her internal surveillance system? Why attack all of her basic life support protocols? Those notes Oswald wrote, the ones we found in his room, they imply that he wants to use Patricia to control the base. Surely taking her down hurts him as badly as it does the rest of us. I do not know. He will not say. Has he said anything? Very little, none of it helpful, all of it said through insufferable little smirk. Perhaps he thinks himself the only one capable of removing virus. He thinks he will give up and be forced to strike deal with him in order to save facility. But clearly making deal with him is not viable option. Only thing more dangerous than independent AI is AI in hands of megalomaniac. He's holding her hostage. Precisely. It is his only leverage against exile. Oswald's insane scribblings show envy of extraterrestrials' power. He sees world only in terms of subservience and rule. Only place he can feel truly powerful is locked up down here, making his own world with what little humans are left. Too bad for him then. I fully intend to deal with this thing and then with him. How long will that take? Too early to say right now. The sheer amount of code that Patricia is made up of is dizzying to contemplate. Oswald's been here for 5 years. There's no telling how much of that time he spent surreptitiously worming his way into Patricia. Mainframe the same way he wormed into Matthias's good graces. I see. I have faith in your capabilities, but this is not encouraging to hear. I know this is the first time Patricia has had a problem I don't know how to fix. I've been getting her to run every self-diagnostic I can think of, but she has no idea what's happening to her, or maybe just no way of telling me directly. You remember cyber attacks that preceded Day Zero, yes? How could I not? I know why you're bringing them up. These attacks have a very similar methodology, which makes some sense. Oswald would know just as much about the attacks as the two of us, if not more. I mean, he caught the hacker in the end. He must have integrated him and gotten intel, or interrogated him and gotten intel on Patricia's weak points. Or hell, maybe they were working together the whole time and Oswald turned on him. Who knows? I've seen enough to know the most ominous explanation is usually the right one. Yes, reverse Occam's razor of espionage. I can't remember what Occam's razor was.
Okay, no worries. I'll look it up. I'll look it up later.
The only other person involved in this whole mess was Matthias, and he couldn't have helped with the actual hacking. He's familiar with the mechanical operations of the base, but he's never been much good at navigating Patricia's operating system. He wouldn't know where to hit her, or how. It all points back to Oswald. Your theories are possible, but I believe it goes even further. I know what you're getting at. It's not impossible, I suppose. Cyril maintains there is no evidence Oswald would have capability to sabotage Patricia to this extent. He might be correct, although not in the way he thinks. Cyril is patient to a fault. I understand wanting to keep Oswald around until we destroy this virus just in case he really is the only one who can fix it. But isn't murder enough of a crime to exile him? Matthias is too far gone. I expected this from him, but Cyril? I do not understand either. Faramand refuses to see what is right in front of him. Okay. I could hear my headphones off to the side.
Okay.
I suppose he's trying to stay neutral to keep the anti-lock in camps from tearing each other apart. Okay. Perhaps it's a long conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Perhaps I still do not understand why Persephone trusted Oswald to let her out of the facility.
Thank you.
If she had asked different council member for permission, she would likely still be alive. But she probably would have been told no. So that's the
Depending
thing.
on the person.
As
I guess
far
it's
as
true that she needed a council member, so that's the challenge.
as far as I can tell, process of elimination, Matthias hates the surface, Cyril hates taking risks, and you hate anyone besides yourself having special privileges. As maniacal as he is in private, Oswald always presented a neutral public face. He let Matthias spout all of the extremism for him. He probably seemed like the safest bet to her. You are forgetting yourself in that equation, Lila. What do you hate? Nothing. But I love Patricia more than anything else. Maybe she thought I wouldn't support her plans to return to the surface if it meant leaving Patricia down here. Would she have been correct? That doesn't matter now.
Ouch.
I'm still going through usage logs, but I have found something interesting. Bizarre edits made to the section of Patricia's automated timekeeping function. Made from my own account. I will try to undo. So that's what we found already.
Yeah. So that was telling us where to go look.
I thought it was Lila doing that. It actually, so what it was saying was that was Alosha. So it was Alosha trying to fix it. That's why the wording was so broken.
Oh, okay. So all that was someone trying to fix the.
So the original two paragraphs at the beginning of that I read off, I thought that was coming from Lila. It actually is our contact, but it actually wasn't. It was coming from Alosha.
Okay.
Alosha was the one that wrote those paragraphs. That's why the word, because if you read Alosha's wording, because English is, or he's not.
Yeah, it's not his.
That's not his first language. Yeah. So his wording is broken up.
Yeah.
Whereas Lila's is full, right?
Yeah.
So thanks, Alosha. I appreciate the help. Anything to make this end. I cannot stand being in the same room as this man for much longer. He is still smirking at me. Private channel closed. Contents of user A002's private communications automatically copied and uploaded to private data cache in compliance with paradigms of new Omega protocol.
Which Shepard
could see everything and could see this whole would theoretically be able to, but he's locked up right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So is the new Omega protocol then? Is that the virus? Is that the virus starting? Like, what is that? That's what I'm so confused on.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I don't understand any of what's.
Of what?
Oh, no.
That I'm looking at. Yeah. It's the hints to make sure I didn't miss anything real quick.
No, that makes sense. That's what I was confused.
Oh, this is the one that I had to do the binary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, use a binary translator to decode the message, which is what I did.
Clock is already past midnight, so that's interesting.
Clock is past midnight. Patricia and I will reset humanity. What I unravel, I will never be one. Or what I unravel will never be one.
So basically, it sounds like the virus that he's already enacted, there's no way to turn it off. That's what it's sounding like. Which means that they can't stay down there. Okay. All right. Do we think we have enough to submit our answer for the day?
Yeah. I think all three of those files that we were using, plus this email chain, is going to be it.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and open up a secure connection. You're now connected. Please send all file names at once separated by a comma. So
I still can't believe how vividly he dying.
That
blows my mind.
Right?
He literally watched it on camera.
Yeah.
I knew he was unhinged. I didn't know he was that unhinged.
Okay, I knew I could count on you. Patricia is still acting up. We'll find a way to fix her. Wait for further instructions. Disconnecting. You are now disconnected. Okay. So that is it. We got it figured out. So, man. So, okay. So, Alosha is now communicating directly through Patricia with our contact. Knows that we are obviously helping
He
Lila.
doesn't know who the contact is.
Right.
I think he can assume, but
he doesn't know that it's us as C-117.
yeah.
And then we've also got that, man, okay, proof that Oswald is not Oswald.
We call it Fake Oswald.
That, honestly, I would say let's just start at this point to stop the confusion, refer to him as Watson, right? Because we're pretty confident that more than likely this is Watson. Right? So we know that if we're talking about actual Oswald, we will say Oswald, but otherwise, fake Oswald, we can say fake Oswald or Watson, and know that that's who we're referring to. So, Chad, this is, I mean, it's coming to a heated point at this point.
Did we get anything back from them? I didn't even.
No, it just said wait for further instructions.
That's it.
That's it. So
nothing else.
Well, okay. I mean, the other than that, the part that I read off. Oh, okay. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah.
Patricia is still acting up. We'll find a way to fix her. Okay. So basically, right now what's coming down is we got to figure out what's going to happen with us in this facility because, so we're down here right now, but if as of right now, if we can't fix Patricia, we know that that's a very big problematic issue because of what Watson did, and if we can't stop it, it's going to ruin our area downstairs.
Which is weird though, because he seems to want to be in control of down there, so it's so odd.
Yeah,
like he wants to have people that he.
Well, I mean, he's obviously not in his right mind and stuff, right? So the
but they can't also grow stuff on the surface either. So, like for the people who are immune that could leave, what does that leave them with if all the people have already trekked in all the surrounding areas and scavenged for food? There's not much out there. It's like Walking Dead 101. Like, just there's not much left on the surface to be had.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Kind of sounds like they're in a dire spot, though. I'll say that much.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm still curious about that whole A and I thing.
I know. I thought it was kind of a push or a joke at the fact that, like, he and AI are becoming one.
Right, and that may be the case. AI. I mean, if he's talking about, because everybody keeps saying Sister A.
Yeah, but Sister A is so surface only. Get out of the bunker. We're destined to rise again.
Right.
It's like she's crazy as a crackpot, but in the opposite direction.
Right, but I'm wondering if, like, he's taking it as, like, ascending or something and, like, wanting to kill everybody.
Maybe.
And that's the way to... Right, and so that's why he may be saying...
killing anybody, though.
Right, no, I know. Yeah, but I'm saying... That's what I'm saying. I think he might be, maybe.
So maybe,
that could be a theory, too. But, but who knows? I mean, at this point, we got to figure out, though, we need to get either Patricia fixed, or if we don't, then we're going out. We got to go outside.
Yeah.
But the problem's going to be is that if council continue to votes for the lockdown or the lock-in and locks everybody in and ruins the ability to even go out the door, then we're stuck.
What was the first name of the guy besides Watson? What was the first and last name of the guy?
Wait, okay, so you think it's Patricia actually writing that? The hidden message, you think that was Patricia writing it rather than Watson writing it?
I think she was referring to Watson's real name beginning with A. Like, what was that person's name?
Right. So A and I. So what she was saying was that, so Patricia is saying that A and I, oh, wait. Did I miss a whole section? This says, this one, when it's translated, says Patricia and I will reset humanity. Not A and I. So there must have been somehow
I missed some letters somehow.
Somehow I missed a whole bunch of letters, or is there something?
So it's actually saying Patricia and I, not A and I.
Okay, so yeah, so he's saying
that makes more
Patricia.
Sense now. That makes more sense now, because that's what we thought all along. Him and Patricia would.
I know I didn't miss a whole line.
That's weird. What I unravel will never be wound back up.
Oh no. You know what I did miss?
What?
What's the first two things that I had you translate and I told you to write down? Patrici. We didn't include that part.
Because I wrote Pat and I wrote Reese, but how would I know anything about that meaning something? I thought that was all part of like what was that even for? Like that was something totally
so
different.
because if you look,
totally
you don't have to be able to read it,
oh my
but
God, that's funny.
up here was the first section,
Yeah.
and then these two lines were separated,
Oh my God,
and then there was a whole nother paragraph. So
yeah,
I didn't think
so new
I didn't think
watch
anything.
Pat. Watch
Right.
that start Ricci.
Yeah. So
Oh
Pat,
my
yeah,
gosh,
that's what it
funny.
was.
You were right. You didn't miss anything.
So
Look at that.
Patricia and I will reset humanity. Okay, so that makes much more sense with Watson. So basically, Watson's using Patricia to reset
that's
humanity.
thought he was making
Forget
a
my
fun
whole
AI
theory
joke.
about Sister A being involved in anything.
Whew, I feel better now because I'm like, that just doesn't compute, man.
Right. So
She's
he's basically
crazy.
trying to kill everyone because he's trying to reset humanity. Now, what our contact and Alosha do not know, Lila and Alosha don't know that.
They don't know Shepard. They're not. Yeah, they don't.
They
know.
don't. They didn't translate
is
this,
not.
right? So
Yeah.
they didn't know one that it seems like they are thinking that Shepard is not really Shepard,
Yeah.
or that they're
But-
thinking that somehow Watson is, or they may think Shepard is Shepard,
Yeah.
but that Watson is still somehow attacking the facility.
Yeah.
And
Because
then-
Cyril's arguing that there's no way the real Shepard could be doing this.
Right.
That's what Cyril kept arguing.
Well, and right,
Which is
and
weird
so
because interviewing the guy that he's been interacting with, that guy's
Right.
psycho, and even Cyril said that guy is psycho, like,
Right.
crazy, scary psycho.
and so that's the thing is that yeah. So basically, we've got a lot going on that we got to fix in one
This
episode.
is interesting.
So this is episode 4. There's only 5 episodes in this
I'm
series.
honestly a little nervous this is going to end with all of us dying.
Right?
I'm a
Like,
little
I mean, I don't know. Will we make it? Will we not make it? Are we going to
At
be?
least we make it vote on
Will we?
council
Will
for
we?
it.
Will we? Are we going to be staying inside the bunker, or are we going to be forced to go outside and survive
gonna
amongst
lie.
aliens?
Hearing the description of those aliens ripping her apart did not really make me want to go back outside. I'm not going to lie. That was a little
Okay, so are
scary.
you switching? Are you
No,
pro?
no,
Are you security
no.
now instead of freedom?
No, I'm sorry. You've already heard my paranoid conspiracies about AI technology.
Right,
So
yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'm not staying with an AI machine over anything else. I'll take
So
death by alien.
look,
any
I mean,
day.
you know what? All the aliens just really just look like Cthulhu Snorlax. Okay, so that's really all it is. The
My murder mystery stories tell me that nothing.
right, yeah, exactly. So got a lot that we're going to be probably apparently wrapping up in episode 5. So if you need to catch up
be
on
awesome.
episodes again, go over to YouTube, check out the playlist for Earthbreak, Omega Protocol, catch up on anything in the Discord, and we will be looking at I think our goal is probably very soon to be doing episode
Mhm.
5. So stay tuned to the Discord. Events are in there of when it's going to happen, and we will go from there. So I think that wraps it up for now for episode 5. For episode 4. We'll be doing
Soon
episode
to be
5,
episode
soon to be
5.
episode 5 next, and we will hopefully be closing out this case without us all
Well, there is an
dying
Omega Pro.
to.
Well, no. There is
Patricia.
a Earthbreak 2, remember?
There
so, I don't know if it's the same facility or anything. I know nothing about it.
It could,
be
yeah,
a
it could be a completely different person.
But
Different
it
thing.
could be
So
interesting.
absolutely. So everyone, stay safe, stay strange. If you're still watching at this point on YouTube, don't forget to go like, subscribe for more of this content. Follow us over on Twitch as well, and be able to just follow along if you want to join in on an episode and help us solve some ciphers and some cases.
Which we would truly
So,
love. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we obviously can use all the help we can get. I especially can use all the help I can
Team
get.
effort.
So, all right. So chat, stay safe, stay strange. We will catch you next time.